And hello again, Internet. Here we are with this hate-filled game, Star Trek 25th Anniversary, which didn't even get the anniversary dates of the title. See, even the title sucks. Just, worst thing to ever have the Star Trek name. No, not even close. At any rate, let's jump back in. And no, I have not looked anything up, so I don't know why there are two Captain Mudds. I'm still going to assume it's a glitch and that my game is completely broken, that it doesn't matter anymore. That nothing I do will matter. Okie dokie. Let's take a look around. So, for the record, I dislike this genre completely. I've had many bad things to say about it, and I can sum up most of my reasons for that in 2 words. Goat puzzle.
Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain.
But if you do like this style of game,
Nothing to report, Captain.
then right now, available on humblebundle.com is a Sierra collection. And by collection, I mean really extensive. It's got a lot of the old classic 80s games, including the game that was #1 on my backlog. The first game I had, never have managed to beat. Maybe we'll see that at some point. I'm not telling you what it is, though. But it's also part of the reason why I absolutely hate this genre, because they just don't make any dang sense. Okie dokie. Let's try looking around and scanning things again. Spock, you have any information for me?
Evidently the aliens' bridge. Their centralized control. A closer look may provide more information.
A closer look. Does that mean I gotta go get a
Evidently,
lens?
the aliens
It means I have to go get a lens. I'm sure of it. Because I've already used the lens to make the device, and the device is not working. It's just blowing everything up. So, let's try the lens on its own. Unless I need another lens in this device. It's a possibility, too. I mean, most telescopes, etc. have 2 lenses.
You already have that. You already have that.
Okay, no, I apparently don't need
You
another
already
lens.
have that.
Yeah, that's not going to connect to anything else. Clearly.
This storage bay is stockpiled with all manner of goods.
Okay, that was the wrong voice. If McCoy said that, why did the computer give me the voice line for that? Did they forget to record the line with DeForest Kelly?
There's nothing there requiring a ship's doctor.
How about the fact that there's 2 of you?
You get no response. Harcourt Fenton Mudd. Of course he's going...
Okay, so obviously I don't need another lens.
You look but see nothing of note.
Because I've already hooked it to the device. Did I screw myself over by hooking it to the device?
This container holds small mechanical components unfamiliar to you.
Can I get anything from
You
it?
fail to obtain anything.
Can I shoot it?
Nothing to report, Captain.
Okay. Suppose I can look at myself. That doesn't help. I mean, do I have to walk to a certain area and cause an
You
explosion?
look but see nothing of note.
What do you bet I do? Because remember, you got to do things just right. What's coming out of here? Boom, boom, boom goes the dynamite.
This life support generator.
This door leads back to...
Yeah, okay. Well, I've got the freaking cube thing that's supposed to interact with the computer. But it doesn't seem to interact with the computer. I can try out the weapons panel. I mean, this is probably the worst idea yet, but I can probably do something. No. It's not even going to let me. Can I grab these?
You fail to obtain. You fail to obtain. You fail to obtain. This is much too heavy. This is much too heavy.
Okay. Can I blow it up? See, the explosion only happens where I'm standing. Which just tells me that I need to stand in a certain spot to make boom boom happen.
This is much too heavy to lift.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to get it. I was trying to use it.
There is nothing at the moment for me to do there. There is nothing at the moment for me to...
I'm going to have to look this up because I suck. Why am I going behind that? Wait. There's another door over there? Oh, for crying out loud. Get where you're going so I can turn around and go back the way I came. Makes me wait forever. Look at that. Had to walk all the way down there. Look, that's another door. Yeah. Would you look at that? Another room.
The sphere in the middle of this console appears to be some sort of control mechanism.
Thank you, computer. Is that it? Is that the only... I mean, there's a whole bunch of debris over here. Well, I mean, the obvious thing is to take my cube, or...
Nothing happens.
Fine. I guess it's not the obvious thing, is it?
Nothing to report, Captain.
Thank you, Spock.
Nothing to report, Captain.
Can I walk through this door? Yes, I can. No, that brings me back here. It's not where I want to go, though. How about over here? Or is that not a door? I bet that's not a door. Well, what is it then?
The data view screen is operational. The information selectors are controlled from the console platform.
Well, then let's... Okay, Spock, can you use it?
This seems to activate the ship's computer bank control node. Given the alien's predilection for multiples of 3, it may be possible to use our tricorders to decipher the information carried in these data banks.
That would be quite a find, Jim. This is an alien race unknown to us, and they are certain to have knowledge new to us.
Were the Universal Translator available, this would be simple.
With the Enterprise out of range, that's not an option, Mr. Spock. What else can you do?
I believe if Dr. McCoy and I conjoin our 2 tricorders, we may be able to process enough sample data to get a basic understanding of the alien's computer system. This will completely tie up both our tricorders for an extended amount of time, however.
Oh, let's try it. I mean, at this point I got nothing else.
Save new game. Replace
Try to go back to my old naming standards. Let's do this.
Both our tricorders are now working on basic processing of the alien's computer data system. The tricorders are not the equal of the Universal Translator, but we should be able to retrieve basic information and get an insight into their culture and life systems. I don't believe we could have gotten even this far had we not deduced their fixation on base 6 mathematics and aesthetics. The tricorders are again available for general use. The alien ship's computer data is now accessible from the ship's library. I believe I have downloaded enough information to our tricorders to enable operation of most of the ship's controls, Captain.
Okay, so that was an extended period of time. 3 seconds. This game.
Save new game. Replace
Okay, so now what do I do? Well, let's go back to the control room. Oh, wait. I can either go back to my computer to the
Thanks to the library computer data, limited though it is, these primary controls give me access to...
Communications.
Okay. I could go back to my ship and use the computer there,
View
or...
screen.
Done.
Communications.
Well, let's do communications. I got this
The
orb
Enterprise
thing.
is out of range for this equipment, under the conditions of static created by the neutron star.
Thank you.
Communications. View screen. I guess the universe looks about like it did the last time we saw it. Communications. View screen.
Done.
Okay, what about this orb thing I have? Can I use that on the machine?
Nothing happens.
Because this is supposed to be some kind of data thing. Can I
Nothing happens.
Can't use it on Spock either. Because... Watch.
Shiny dodecagons as long as one's hand. Highly reflective. Shimmering with the prismatic rainbow look of oil on water.
Okay, I guess it's not going to tell me what it was anymore. Can I use it in here, though?
You download major portions of the alien library onto the yellow spheroid.
Great.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Can I get more
Not
information?
all topics will necessarily be available, Captain. Nor do I believe we can get full details on all data. The tricorders could only do so much processing. It would be worth our effort to locate the central data banks for delivery to the Korniforos Life Sciences University, I believe.
To say nothing of fulfilling our mandate to seek out new life and new civilizations.
I'm receiving data now, Captain. Most internal and external functions are controlled from the bridge. These include engineering, navigation, communications, and sensors. Weapons functions are controlled from the weapons room. I have found an entry on an experimental long-range weapon booster recently installed, named the Huayos weapon. It does not alter the power of the primary weapon systems, but it does increase the range at which those weapons are effective. I believe I can produce a picture of a member of their race, Captain.
By all means, Spock.
Look at their physiology, Jim. I think this explains the Lashaeans' fascination with 3s and 6s.
Lovely.
It should be no surprise that physiology affects mind and behavior. I would say a six-fingered, six-eyed people would naturally develop their scientific arts around
Sorry
basic
about that.
numerical systems, just as I observed on the bridge.
Medical knowledge is comprehensive and lifespan is extended considerably over archaic expectations with maintenance of quality of life. Interesting data here about the six-eyed vision processing in the brain. Their eyesight must have been excellent and almost 300 degrees around.
How would that be almost 300 degrees around if they're all in the front? I don't, you know... They're in the front. The eyes are going to see in the direction that they're located. If they were located around the head, then yeah, you get 300 degrees with a 60-degree blind spot. I'm going to assume that they meant to say 360 degrees, but they were too dumb. That explains a lot in this game.
Save new game. Replace
But we're getting progress, so there's at least something.
You look but see nothing of note.
Except the... whatever. Okay, well, does that mean I have more access to the medical now? Does that mean I can actually save Captain Mudd? No, I don't want to save Captain Mudd. He got himself in this mess. Okay. Spock, care to give me some more insight on this machine, then? Spock?
Jim, these look like the capsules we might use in a hypo. I wouldn't recommend experimenting with them, though. Alien physiology or not, you can never be sure what unusual chemicals will do to the human body.
I fail to see the logic.
Harcourt Fenton Mudd. 3 of the most... This seems to be the main monitoring station for the bed. Small containers of oddly colored liquids.
Okay, but we're trying to find out what these liquids do, and I bet you I still can't use the medical tricorder on Mud.
There's nothing there requiring a ship's doctor.
Yes, there is! We gotta find out what the
It
hell
would
happened!
be interesting to analyze them back aboard the Enterprise, but these are probably vaccines, medicines, and research viruses.
Do they pose any threat to us, Doctor?
None seems likely to have any effect on human or Vulcan physiology.
Did you not just see what
Be on the
happened?
safe side, though, I wouldn't recommend taking a snootful from one of the capsules.
But Mud! Capsule green! Oh god, game. It's gotta be a glitch. Like the way everything else is acting, he's not on the bed.
There's nothing there.
Oh god, I don't know. Yeah, let's use the damn computer again and see if I can do anything else now.
Thanks to the library computer data, limited though it is, these primary controls give me access to...
Communications. View screen.
Done.
We just learned more information on the computer and you still don't know what to do then? Alright, well let's go back to another room. Not the weapons room, although that's probably where I'm going to end up having to go. But there's another room full of those balls. So let's go check the ball room. Get another half hour in the ball pit. Keep going. These things.
An unusual matter-antimatter engine, reminiscent of the designs created by the Hupuan of Seganus IV.
So it's not a ball pit. I forgot about that. I've already scanned that. Is there anything else in here of any value
A large
whatsoever?
claw-like device hangs from the ceiling.
I mean, other than going to his ship.
This door leads back to...
Yes, I want to go through the door. Talk to Mud. Talk to Mud.
Kirk, my friend, when have I ever given you the slightest bit of trouble?
There was the time that you tried to commandeer the Enterprise to sell Wive to miners. And then there was the time you stole the Enterprise to extract...
Perhaps there have been a few...
Don't push your luck, Harry.
And yes, I know there was a whole clone thing involved with Mud. I don't believe Mud himself was cloned, so I don't know why there's two of him. I don't know why anything exists. Save the game before I do something stupid, because I'm going to go play with the
Save
weapons.
new game. Replace delete previous game. Replace previous...
And oh yes, this GUI is awkward as hell. But what do you expect from 25 years ago, 24 years ago? Hello.
The device has finished loading, Captain.
Good. Can we fire
A
it?
weapons delivery system. It appears to be an accessory tied directly to the alien equivalent of our ship's phasers and photon torpedoes.
I will need to fire it at some point. Something's going to attack us, and we will need to use these weapons. The pirates. Pirates are probably going to attack us, and we'll need to use these weapons.
Unique, Captain. I believe these are self-referencing packed quantum cartridges.
Power, but
Evidently,
a technical...
the machine.
Yeah, let's not do that right now.
I believe, Captain, that this weapon must be hooked up through the main weapons battery. However, I've already examined the weapons console, and the main weapons battery on this ship was completely destroyed in the action, which made her a derelict. Mr. Scott would have to go over this thoroughly, but I would recommend we try to take this weapon with us to the Enterprise.
I don't think we should tinker with technology we don't understand, Spock, and I'm surprised you'd suggest such a thing. I agree that we should take it aboard the Enterprise. I'll try to raise the ship. Kirk to Enterprise. Kirk to Enterprise. I don't think we should tinker with...
You know what?
I'll try
Yeah,
to raise
let's
the ship.
do this. Let's try
Kirk
to raise the
Enterprise.
ship.
Kirk...
The neutrino star is blocking transmission. Okay, well, we have a ship's communicator here. Let's go try using it. Might be more powerful than the hand communicators. Would you quit walking down to mud and get in the damn door?
Thanks to the library
Communications. Scotty, report.
The Arasi pirates have been driven off, Captain. We have damage and injuries among the crew. We just arrived back here a few minutes ago, and we've been trying to raise you on the communicators.
The local star seems to be acting up. Will there be a problem with the transporter? I want you to beam up the landing party, and I also want you to lock onto and beam aboard an alien mechanism we came across.
We can do it, Captain, no problem. At least right now, but the situation is only going to get worse. Are you ready to beam over now?
No, we want to look around some more. We'll call you on this channel when we're ready. Yes, bring us home, Mr. Scott. No, I need to have a word with Harry Mudd before we go. No, we want to look around some... No, I need to have a word...
Okay.
There is nothing at the moment from...
Okay. So I can beam back when I like.
Save new game. Replace previous. Delete previous game. Replace
Which is good. No, walk. Did I not learn anything from this?
Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain.
How about you use this?
It would be interesting to analyze them back aboard the Enterprise, but
Do they pose any threat to us?
none seems like... I certainly see nothing. The volatile chemicals have evaporated over the time the derelict hung in space. I need to refill the capsule dispenser for the bed to activate and effect a cure on our friend Harry here.
What?
It would be interesting
Do they pose...
None seem... I certainly see nothing.
What?
The volatile chemicals have evaporated over the time the derelict hung in space.
You need to refill
I
the capsule
need to refill
dispenser.
the capsule dispenser for the bed to activate and
Well,
effect...
do you know which one you need? Apparently he does.
a green capsule apparently for medical use with an unknown alien physiology.
Can I get more from this? Just the green. Okay. Oh, let's save. In case this is a
Save new
bad
game.
idea.
Replace. Delete previous game. Replace.
Because this will be a bad idea. Let's use this on mud.
Nothing happens.
Use it on the bed.
Nothing happens.
Use it in here.
Nothing happens.
Use it in the machine. Yay! Remember, he went to the computer banks, so we got all the information we
Capsules
can.
slide into the machinery on the bed exactly as they're designed to. I'm telling the program, our physiology is not the same as the aliens' physiology. Don't want it to try to cure us of being human.
That would be too much to hope for, would it not, Doctor?
Particularly when we're talking about Harry Mudd.
Okay. Fingers crossed I don't make everything explode. No. 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 Doctor. Make mud better.
Okay, Harry, you should start to feel better in a few minutes. Just lie there quietly until you feel like moving.
Oh, Give me something for this headache, Doc. A herd of Amali tree elephants landed behind my eyeballs and did a mating dance.
Okay, so I saved him. Unfortunately, I saved him. I mean, no one wants to save Mud.
Save new game. Replace delete previous game. Replace previous.
Yep, you saw me. I used a different save this time. Okay, let's try talking to him. No? Use Mud? No? Look at Mud?
Harcourt Fenton Mud. 3 of them.
No? Use medical on Mud?
There's nothing there requiring...
No? Theoretically, he's good. I don't know. Okay, he's moved. So, if he's moved, let's go talk to Mud. You know this won't be this easy. Okay, talk to Mud. Except that I will bet...
Kirk, my friend!
There was the time...
Perhaps the...
Don't push your luck, Harry.
Yeah, I will bet that that's the wrong Mud. No, nothing in here. Well, I'm leaving. You're on your own, Mud. Watch me get like a 40% rating. As I walk all the way down to the bed, because I can't possibly go straight into the door that I want to go to, I have to go across the screen first. There.
Thanks to the library...
Communications. Scotty, report.
The Arasi pirates have been driven...
The local star seems to be active.
We can do it, Captain.
No, we want to look around some more. Yes, no, we want to look around some more. We'll call you. Yes, bring us home, Mr. Scott.
Yes, bring us home, Mr. Scott. With the weapon. I kind of like that it does little
We
cutscenes.
have read your report on the problems
Oh,
at Harapan and
done.
evaluate your performance at 92%. You and your crew received 3 commendation points. The top brass at Starfleet are impressed. Outstanding work, Jim.
I wired in that alien contraption to the torpedo system. It should boost the ship's firepower, Captain.
Thank you, Mr. Scott. I only wish you could wire Harry Mudd to a photon torpedo.
While you were away, Captain, I made some travel arrangements that I thought you would approve of.
Travel arrangements?
I think you'll be happy to know that I've arranged for Stella Mudd to meet her long-lost husband on Starbase 7, sir.
Approved, Lieutenant. Take us out of here, Mr. Sulu.
Aye, Captain. Well, yay! I finished another one. Fairly high rank, too. That was what? The 4th of these
Feathered Serpent.
episodes? Ooh, Feathered Serpent. I think that's another reference to... I think that's actually a reference to the animated one.
Starfleet reports major military activity in the Klingon sector near Krakur, a planet on the edge of Klingon space. Intelligence indicates that the Klingons are mobilizing a large fleet to search for a renegade who is responsible for a disruption of unknown nature on that planet. Federation sensors have found a faint energy trail leading to the planet Zam-4 in the Digifal system. We've been ordered by Starfleet to track down the source of the energy and discover what happened on Krakur before the Klingon fleet enters Federation space. If we are not successful, the Federation and the Klingon Empire may find themselves at war once again.
So Hakor, and there's a couple different places here. Let's quickly save the game. No, whoa, whoa. That was the wrong thing.
Save new game. Replace previous.
I'm gonna replace with name tag 1 since we're at the beginning of a new mission. Pause. Do what I forgot to do already and bring up the flipping manual. No, that's not the manual. Where's the manual? Manual, where are you? Not. Oh, god damn it. Okay, So GOG, when you accidentally get disconnected, if your ISP dies out or something, which mine did last night, pops up this nice little "You are not connected" banner across the bottom, which goes in front of everything, including the menu. So I could not bring up the manual from GOG until I had actually connected again. Don't like that. Okay, so Hakor is gonna be, and I don't have it on navigation right now. You know what? Let's do that. Go back to this. Press N. Now Hakor is going to be up here, but I don't think that's where I'm supposed to go. There's a Sigma Zakova here. Excuse me, here. My mouse cursor is different from where this is, obviously, because the game screen is in the background. Alright. I don't see anything else with a Z in it. So I'm either supposed to go here or here. But that's in Klingon space, and going there might get me in trouble. Let's find out, shall we? This was the name that they listed.
We're off course, Captain.
Instruments indicate that we
Nope.
have crossed
Okay.
the
See?
Romulan neutral zone. Trouble.
Yeah. I gotta check something real quick here. Yeah, of course I went to the wrong place. Why wouldn't I go to the wrong place? It's not like I actually know how to play this game or anything. No, I'm gonna have to load and go back to the other one as soon as I double check my map. Sorry about this. Okay, that's what it is. So, okay. Load. 1. Go to it. Navigate. I just had to double check where it was. Right here. We're off course, Captain. What do you bet?
We're off course, Captain.
Instruments indicate that we have crossed the Klingon neutral zone. Klingon ship is arming its weapon systems and raising shields.
Damage control standing by, sir.
Message from the Klingon commander, sir.
On screen, Lieutenant.
Enterprise, you are in violation of Klingon space. Your ship is forfeit. Prepare to die.
Yeah, that did not go as planned. That's also not what I wanted to do. Spock, where am I going?
Nothing to report, Captain.
Sulu, where the hell am I going? I don't remember where the heck I'm supposed to go. Alpha Proxima, maybe? That's way off in the Klingon or the Romulan neutral zone. I think. It's not like the neutral zones are listed in this. No, that's not going to be it. Okay, I'm going to have to contact Starfleet again. I'm going to have to reload the game and try to get information of where I'm going again. I hate this game. I will reload the other one. I don't care. This is just over. Communications, take me to the other ship. Let's do this. Let's get out of here.
Thanks to the library computer data.
Communications. Scotty, report. The local star.
We can do it.
No, we want to look around some more. Yes, but...
Let's get us out of here. Cutscene! There's probably serves no
We have read
purpose.
your report on the problems at Harapan and evaluate your performance
Yeah,
at top
don't care.
brass.
Don't care.
Acquired in that alien.
Thank you, Mr. Scott.
While you were awake,
Travel arrangement
I think you...
approved.
Where am I supposed to be going?
Feathered serpent.
Captain's log, stardate 5097.3.
Okay.
Starfleet reports major military activity in the Klingon sector near Krakoor.
We can't do that because that's a Romulan neutral zone.
Intelligence indicates that the Klingons are mobilizing a large fleet to search for a renegade who is responsible for a disruption of unknown nature on that planet. Federation sensors have found a faint
Digifall!
energy trail leading to the
Digifall
planet
system!
Zamphor, and the Captain's log. Captain's log.
Huh. Huh. Okay. That I didn't know about. Let's load back to where I was. Pause. Where's the bloody Digifall system? Digifall is... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. How is that not in the neutral zone if the other worlds are in the neutral zone? I'm just gonna get attacked right away. Alright, well, I'll show you where it is, because I didn't have the navigation up again. This is Digifall. Let's go get our ship destroyed.
Captain, a Klingon battle cruiser has entered the system.
Open hailing frequencies. This is Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise. Klingon battle cruiser, you are in Federation space. You must leave immediately.
I am Commander Taras of the Nizra. We are in pursuit of a genocidal criminal. We are performing an act of mercy in removing him from your space. Naturally, you will remove your vessel from
Oh,
this
he's a
system
ventriloquist.
for your own safety, of course.
I think we can take care of ourselves, Taraz, which is more than I can say for you, if the Nizra does not leave Federation space at once. You are in direct violation of the Organian Treaty, mister. If you have a problem, have your fleet commander take it up with them. If a Federation criminal were to pass into Klingon space, you'd be saying the same thing to me. Who do you think you're trying to fool, Taraz? Get your ship out of here now. I think we can take care of ourselves, Taraz, which is more than I... You are in direct violation of the
they're
Organian
Klingons.
Treaty, mister.
Gotta
If you
put
have
on a strong
problem,
face,
have your
so
fleet
let's put
commander
on a
take it
strong
up with
face.
them.
If we are not allowed to capture this criminal, Captain, you may do this for us. We insist that we remain here to monitor the situation, but we will take no action, provided that you can bring him to us in 12 hours.
Agreed. Vessels of war are not allowed in Federation space. You will pull back to the Organian neutral zone, and do so immediately. Agreed. Vessels of war are not allowed in Federation...
You interfere in a just cause. You respond to a cry for justice with arrogance? Now you shall see how Klingons deal with their enemies.
That did not go well.
The Nizra has fired up its weapons.
Raising shields. Arming weapons.
Alright, guess we're fighting Klingon. Oh, there he went. View. Damage, phasers.
Aye, sir. Phasers repaired, Captain.
Okay, damage, torpedoes.
Aye, sir. Torpedoes repaired, Captain.
Okay. Fine,
sir.
shields. Oh, is that two of them? Oh, Christ. There's a bunch of them now.
Our weapons are offline.
Yeah, well, you know what? I think I'm going to have to reload this game.
Falling. Our weapons are offline.
Let's try to not piss off the Klingons. There's a real easy way to not piss them off. Let's turn the damn game off. Believe me, it's tempting. I don't know how many stories there are. I know that we just finished the fourth one, so we're on the fifth
Klingon
now.
battle cruiser has entered.
Open hailing frequency.
I am Commander Taras.
I think we can take care of ourselves, Taraz.
Now we're gonna
You
do
are in
the same
direct
thing here.
violation of the Organian...
If we are not allowed to...
Agreed.
That's all we can do. So, orbit?
Entering standard orbit.
Save the game.
Save new game. Replace previous game.
And beam down to the surface.
Assemble a landing party. Unless we find this so-called criminal, we're going to war.
Beep, fleep, beep, fleep. Beep, fleep, beep, fleep. Oh my, hello. Oh, but everyone immediately grabs their tricorders, stares at them for a few seconds, then puts them back. Even though there's someone right in front of you to say hello to. No, gotta look at the tricorder first.
Greetings, my children. I can barely imagine that you have come so far.
I am Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise. Did you know the Klingons are looking for you? I'm Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise. What did you do to get the Klingons so upset? We're not your children, and we don't appreciate this wild goose chase you forced us into. I am Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise.
Well,
did you know the Klingons are looking for you?
Let's be diplomatic.
The Klingons? Amazing. This is the first time one of my missions has produced results so swiftly.
Listen, mister. Any missions conducted within Klingon space fully jeopardize the peace. Damn right the results were swift. The Klingons have been raiding colonies looking for you. Listen, mister. Any missions can
jeopardize the peace? Hardly. Peace is what I preach. I am Quetzalcoatl, as you well know from the proud history of your world.
Quetzalcoatl? How fitting you would name yourself after one of the most bloody-handed gods in Earth's history.
Bloody-handed? My people love peace.
Your followers regularly sacrificed other believers to you after you left, offering you their still-beating hearts. Ha! You mean your followers loved pieces? They slaughtered other believers hoping you'd return.
I like how he has this information right off the top of his head. Like, oh yeah, I knew we were going to find you.
Your followers regularly sacrificed other believers.
Impossible. You must be lying.
And then your followers were destroyed, because when white men arrived on that continent, they were believed to be you in your promised return. Your people perverted your teachings, then were destroyed by it.
Foul, lying creatures! My gift was wasted upon you! Be gone!
That went well.
Clearly are not the inheritors of the noble Aztec world. What you have said has greatly disturbed me. You should not lie so. You shall remain here until you have learned the error of angering Quetzalcoatl.
Yep, that went well. I see nothing wrong with this. You know, I hate to say it. This is right up Star Trek's alley. I can totally see this being an actual plot from the show. Which makes me wonder, because I think there was an animated series episode that dealt something similar to this. I don't know. The animated series is one I have not seen in a considerable time.
There is a light suspended from above by a chain.
Vines.
There is a vine hanging down into the pit.
Snake. Can I look at the snake?
This particular snake doesn't seem to like your company and moves whenever you get near it.
Now, of course, it's not an earth snake anyway, so there's not really a whole lot I can do to tell if it's poisonous or not, other than getting bitten by it. Okay, well, let's actually grab the snake.
You fail to obtain anything.
Yeah, that worked.
The vine is attached to a tree above you.
Yeah, I should be able to actually climb up.
You fail to obtain anything.
Can I use the vine?
The vine will not support you.
No, it won't. Of course not. Can I like zap the snake?
It is logical that an entity that professes to teach peace would render our phasers inoperative.
Yeah, that's true. How about scanning things?
It looks like a Zamphorian pit snake, a rather common species in this region, noted by galactic herpetologists for their quickness. It is not venomous or dangerous to humans.
Good. I don't have to worry about it then.
Nothing to report, Captain.
You're not going to tell me why that's glowing?
This vine is not likely to support our weight by itself, Captain. You would have to find some way to reinforce it.
Let's tie the snake around the vine! I'm not really seeing anything else in here at all.
Nothing to report, Captain.
Except for a red shirt. Can we tie the red shirt to the vine? Okay, well, you know what? Let's use the communicator.
Fascinating. Our communicators have apparently been rendered ineffective.
Shock and surprise! Can I do anything with this light? Can I shoot the light?
It is logical that...
Nope. He won't even let us shoot the light. Just, no, you can't shoot the light. What happens if I do this? You know, for the whole, the snake will move whenever you get near it. It didn't really move when I got near it. Use the snake!
There is nothing at the moment for me to do there.
There is a tiny hole in the wall at this point. Certainly no human could crawl through here.
It would appear that this is where the snake lives, Captain.
Okay, let's move, you in front of the wall.
The hole is empty, sir.
Okay, so you're standing in front of the wall. Now you can get the snake, right? No, because you moved. And the snake ran away. The snake come back out. Stand in front of the hole. Let Spock grab the snake.
The snake is too quick to be easily grabbed before it retreats, Captain.
Okay, Spock's an idiot. How about McCoy? No, you know what? How about our red shirt?
Doesn't seem to want to be grabbed, sir. It just slithers back to its hole.
That's why I'm standing in front of the hole.
Everyone is healthy, Jim. There's no... Are you nuts? There's no way I'm touching any damn snake.
Hate you all. What's this?
I certainly see nothing there calling for a ship's doctor.
Move the rock in front of the hole. Okay.
You pick up some rocks from the pile.
Put the rock in front of the hole. Now let's grab the snake. I have a snake.
Save new game.
No.
Save new game. Replace previous.
Okay, can I use the snake on the vine?
Nothing happens.
Can I use the snake on the light?
Nothing happens.
Can I use the snake on McCoy?
What on earth are you doing with that slithering thing?
A fascinating specimen, Captain, but I would be careful handling it. From the looks of it, it may have a nasty bite.
Throw
we
it
wouldn't
at
want
the
to bleed
red
all
shirt.
over Dr. McCoy now, would we?
Especially that green Vulcan blood. The last thing I need is a pint of T-negative blood all over my uniform.
Throw it at the red
That's
shirt.
something of a runt, Captain. You should have seen this Rigelian python that Cadet Tyrelli put in the shower at the Academy. 20 meters long.
I would have loved to have seen that. I'm not gonna lie. I like snakes.
You already have rocks.
I already have rocks. Oh, cool. Let's throw a rock at the light.
Nothing happens.
Throw a rock at the vine.
Nothing happens.
Throw a rock at the red shirt.
I'm glad I was taught pain nullification techniques.
Oh my god, I actually did throw a rock at the red shirt. Can I throw a rock at Spock?
Thank you, Captain, but I assure you that I was giving this situation my fullest attention.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Hey, what was that for?
You can throw rocks at him.
Nothing happens.
This is so dumb. Okay. Enough throwing rocks at my teammates.
The hole is already blocked.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what have I got? I've got a snake and a rock. Can I use this? Okay, well, I can't use the rock on the snake or vice versa. What even is in here?
There are rocks here quite suitable for picking up and throwing. Feral red eyes glare out of the dark at you.
Excellent. Let's throw a rock at the feral red eyes.
Nothing happens.
Let's throw a snake at the feral red eyes.
Nothing happens.
Let's pretend this game has any sense or logic whatsoever.
Feral red eyes glare out of the dark at you. Feral red eyes glare.
Yeah, I've already got that part. See, there's eyes here, there's eyes there, there's eyes over here. The eyes have it. The hills have eyes. I'm quoting random lines now. Yay! Why can't I throw the rock at the light? I mean, this looks like the most logical thing,
Nothing
right?
happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Snake, light.
Nothing happens.
Snake, vine.
Nothing happens.
This isn't very logical, but as you are human, it is quite understandable.
Oh, shut up, Spock. Fine.
Those vines would be useful to escape, if we could reach them.
There are several loose vines hanging over the side of the pit out of reach. This is one of them.
Oh, throw the rock at the loose vine.
Fascinating. It did appear to knock the vine down near to the point where one of us can reach it.
Didn't they have baseball on Bolton? Show us your fastball, Jim.
Baseball? No one plays that anymore. Good try, though, sir.
Ha! Cisco plays it!
The probability of getting the vine on the second try was only 36.53%. Well done, Captain.
Probability? That was a perfect pitch if I ever saw one.
All right. We're on our way.
After I've, thrown rocks
Save
at my
new
people
game.
enough.
Replace previous.
Well, at least we're moving up in the world. Literally, at this point, we're moving up! Up the vines and out of here. This snake will surely be important later. Everyone else wanna follow? Come with me. Well, what's this light here?
You fail to obtain.
If I'm up, you guys can get up, right? There we go.
Trees to the left of you. Trees to the right of you.
Stuck in the
Into
middle
the valley
with you.
of trees race the landing party.
About all I see are trees, so let's keep walking. Maybe Kirk will get devoured.
I am Toloxac, priest of Quetzalcoatl. Only one who knows his ways may approach his holy ground. I will not listen to your deceitful ways.
Let's throw a snake at him.
Indeed, you know the ways of Quetzalcoatl, but only a man of courage, one who will shed blood, will pass. Indeed, you know the ways of...
Okay, so I have to shed blood.
Primitive lights illuminate this savage scene.
Gee, computer, you getting throwing your opinions in there, aren't
Primitive
you?
lights illuminate the...
Okay, so...
You look but see nothing of...
No, screw it. Let's go. You gotta be brave, right? Let's do this.
Get back. You may not pass until you prove your worthiness.
You look but see nothing of note.
Self-sacrifice is the noblest quality of humanity. You may go. Beware the monster in the water. You may have my knife to defend yourself.
I just basically caused the snake to bite me. Thus, I have bled.
You pick up the beautifully crafted knife. Save new game. Replace previous.
Okay, now what? I can pass, right? Okay, let's take a look.
Below this rock is a large growth of mushrooms.
Probably need to take one of them.
A large fern fans the pathway.
See if I can take some of that.
Familiar glowing spheres light the path.
Oh, actually, I got a scanner. Let's scan these things, shall we?
Trauzekian mushrooms. Their spores are highly toxic and are released if they are disturbed. It vaguely resembles the Terran Spanish bayonet. The edges of the leaf are razor sharp and secrete a poisonous resin.
And that's why I didn't just reach out and grab them.
Save new game. Replace, delete, cancel. Save new game. Replace.
Use knife.
Nothing happens.
Oh, that would be bad. I kind of want to poison.
You fail to obtain anything.
So I was kind of hoping I can get poison on my blade. I'm going to leave the mushrooms alone. I'm figuring at some point something's going to chase me out here and I can use the mushrooms to get rid of it. Use knife on...
Due to the small size of the knife, I doubt it would harm such a large creature.
No, but I can throw a rock at it and piss it off.
Nothing happens.
Or I can't.
Nothing happens. The river water is too muddy to get an idea of its depth, or what may be beneath its surface.
Hey, Z, thank you very much for letting me know.
The river water is too... A pair of eyes are all that you can see of the rest of the...
Oops.
A pair of eyes are all that you can see of the rest of this creature. Most of it is hidden beneath the murky water.
Okay, let's try throwing a rock at the creature again.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Don't know if I'm on the right pixel or not.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Well, let's take a look around and see what else there is.
The log looks quite old, but sturdy.
And as soon as I try crossing it, this thing's going to attack me. But let's try crossing it anyway and see what happens. Okay, that's actually not going to work. Use a knife on it?
Nothing happens.
No, that didn't work. Use the rock on it.
Nothing happens.
Okay, is there anything else on here?
There is a slow, muddy river blocking your path. A strong, thick log serves as a footbridge. The river is unmoving, and the heat and stillness are oppressive. The river water is too much. You look but see nothing of no.
Yeah, it won't let me cross. It won't let me do anything yet. So, let's go back the other way. Save the game and try to move these mushrooms.
Replace, delete previous game. Replace.
Use knife on mushroom.
Nothing happens.
Use rock on mushroom.
Nothing happens.
See, that's what I figured I would have to do, though. Get mushroom and
You
die.
fail to obtain anything. You fail to obtain anything.
Okay.
You are in a dark forest.
That's just weird. Can I use the snake on any of this stuff?
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Medical tricorder on it?
I would strongly recommend against touching these gems. They're highly toxic. There's nothing there requiring a ship's doctor.
It's this thing I'm going to have to use. I am almost certain of it. Because, I mean, why else would there be poison spore mushrooms if I'm not supposed to use them somehow? I mean, it's clearly a Chekhov's gun, even though he's still on the ship.
Below this rock. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
There is nothing at the moment for me to do there. There is nothing at the moment for me to do there.
Can't throw
Nothing
a rock
happens.
at him.
Nothing happens.
Alright, is there something I'm missing on one of the previous screens? Chekhov would only help if I was looking for nuclear vessels. There's nothing here. So it won't even let me... Oh, there we go. Now I can actually try crossing the bridge.
Captain, it would not be wise to cross while the creature is near.
Captain, perhaps I should try to cross first.
Oh, this is going to be beautiful. Let's save the game, and let's watch the red shirt die.
Save new game. Replace previous.
Let's watch the red shirt die.
He looks at you with a puzzled expression.
Sir, I finished second in my weight class in wrestling at the academy, but I don't think that thing's in my weight class.
Oh, come on, you wimp. Let's go. Across the bridge. Ah! Can I scan the creature?
It is some kind of mollusk. The river seems to be its home, and it is carnivorous, eating land and river-based forms of life.
Nothing happens. The snake disappears beneath the surface of the water.
Due to the small size of...
Nothing happens.
I lost
Nothing
my
happens.
snake! I want my snake
Nothing
back!
happens.
Captain, it would not be wise to...
Yeah, I'm not trying to cross. I lost my snake. I want my snake back. Come on. Keep walking. No. Whoa. What is this then? Oh, really? Absolutely nothing here anymore. All that this screen existed for was for me to bite myself... Make the snake bite me. And that was it. Oh wait, more mushrooms.
You are in a densely vegetated area.
No, mushroom. I want to look at the mushroom.
Trees to the left of you.
Okay, I guess not. Can I get the mushroom?
You
failed to obtain anything. No, the snake's gone. I want my snake back. Because even, quote, feeding, unquote, the snake to that guy didn't do anything. I'm honestly wondering
Captain, it would not be wise.
if I'm supposed
Captain?
to poison the snake. You know, because this is poisonous, that's poisonous.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Okay, I can't cut the snake up.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Nor can I cut my party up.
Nothing happens.
Makes me sad.
They are not currently operational, Captain.
Yeah, what a surprise. Is there anything else in here that I'm missing? I can't cut the snake. I can't hit the snake with a rock. Can't hit the knife with a rock.
Nothing happens.
Can't
Nothing
cut
happens.
the ferns or the mushrooms.
Nothing happens.
It vaguely resembles the Terran Spanish bayonet. The edges of the leaf are razor sharp and secrete a poisonous resin.
Right, which is why I'm trying to coat the snake in it.
Trousakian mushroom.
I certainly see nothing there calling for a ship. I would strongly
How about red shirt?
He looks at you with a puzzled expression. He looks at you with a...
Nope. Two things with poison. A giant creature that I need to defeat to get past. A snake. Some rocks. And a knife. What part of this equation am I missing? And that's what it is with these games. There's always something you don't
glare
see.
out of the dark at you.
So I'm back to the pixel hunt. And actually, I wonder when this is in the time frame. I wonder if Chekhov is even here. I think he is. I think he's listed in the credits. But I haven't seen him anywhere. Okay, use this on the creature.
The snake disappears.
It's not what I want! I want my snake back.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. A pair of eyes are all that you can... You get no response. You get no response.
Yeah, I suppose that was asking a little too much.
You fail to obtain anything. You fail to obtain anything. You fail to obtain... Nothing happens.
Nothing happens no matter what I
Nothing
click.
happens.
So why bother with anything?
Jim, with our phasers not working...
Due to the small size of the knife.
Jim, with our phasers not working, we may need that knife to protect ourselves.
Due to the small size of the knife, I doubt it would harm such a large creature.
You don't know how large
Jim,
a creature
with our
is.
phasers not...
Due to the small...
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
How is
Nothing
this?
happens. Nothing happens.
Well, I mean, what the hell am I supposed to do? I can't even walk across the bridge. It won't let me walk across this. There we go. Like, that's it. That's as far as I can go. I can't click on anything. I see water over here. I see the footbridge over there. I see the creature. I can't interact with the creature. I can't do a damn thing. Hate you, game.
Luminescent insects swarm near a large tree.
Great. Throw a rock at the bugs.
Nothing happens. Nothing
Why
happens.
why would anything happen?
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Can I stab the tree?
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Can I scan the tree?
Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing unusual here, Captain. The tricorder registers a life form, a large marine creature lurking just below the surface of the water. It is some kind of mollusk. The river seems to... The tricorder registers... Nothing to report. The tricorder registers... The tricorder registers...
So the problem is, I don't know what... Is it all water here, or is there anything in the water to click on?
Nothing to report.
Like, why is there a crack in this log?
The log looks quite old but sturdy.
If it looks sturdy, why is there a giant crack in the log?
The log looks quite old. A beautifully crafted...
I'm not trying to look at the damn knife, I'm trying to use the knife. Use knife on log.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Why would it?
Nothing happens. Nothing
I
happens.
can't carve the log up.
Nothing happens.
Maybe break it.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Luminescent in...
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. That's the story of my life with this game.
There seems to be a lit cave behind.
Good, let's
there
go to the
is a
cave.
slow, muddy river blocking your path. A strong, thick log serves as a footbridge. The river is unmoving.
Okay, I want my snake back.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Okay, so I can lose the snake in the river, which doesn't help me.
Nothing to report, Captain.
You fail to obtain anything. You fail to obtain anything.
Small colonies of bioluminescent insects, Captain.
Okay. It's actually a pretty good light source. Can I get one
You
of these?
fail to obtain anything.
Can I use one of these? Can I throw a rock at one?
Nothing happens.
Can I use my knife on one?
Nothing happens.
Can I use the snake on one?
Nothing happens.
Welcome to point-and-click adventure games. Can I do this? Can I use this on this? Can I use that on this? If I use this and this together, does something happen?
Familiar glowings. Familiar glowings. Familiar glowing.
Don't see anything else in here. I've tried interacting everything with those. They don't work. Let's go back to the previous screen and see if there's anything in here.
Primitive lights illuminate. You fail to obtain.
Can I use a rock on it?
Nothing happens. Nothing
Can
happens.
I use a snake
Nothing
on it?
happens. Nothing
Can
happens.
I use a knife on it?
Nothing happens.
Can I scan it?
Fascinating. These lights are actually swarms of bioluminescent insects. I wonder how they are controlled.
That's fascinating and very helpful. Is that all that's going to be in here? Are the freaking lights? This I think the screen really did exist for one reason only, and that was to get me. Okay, well, you know what? I have a knife. There are vines back here. Let's use the knife on the vines, shall we? Use knife on vines.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Nothing to report. Nothing to report.
You fail to obtain. The vine is attached to a tree above you.
I have a knife!
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
I can't even throw
Nothing
rocks
happens.
at the vines, because I've already done that.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Is there a magic
Nothing
pixel up there?
happens.
Nope.
Nothing happens.
So there's a whole lot of nothing
You are
down
in a
here.
deep pit. It is a long, hard climb to the top.
No, I'm actually at the top of the deep pit.
There is a tiny hole in the wall of this.
Is there something else over here?
This moss is covered with a very sticky substance. You fail to obtain anything. Nothing
happens. I guess that's just why I couldn't climb
The
up.
rock is a bit stickier. Nothing happens. The rock is a bit stickier. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Okay, so I have a sticky rock now?
Nothing happens.
That might be useful.
Nothing happens. The rock is a bit stickier. The rock is a bit stickier. These rocks are smooth and spherical, perfect for throwing.
Except they're not, because... Crap. So the rock is a bit stickier doesn't mean anything, is what the game is now saying to me.
Feral red eyes. Trees to the left of you. Trees to the left. Trees to the left of you. This great tree has been in this jungle for centuries.
Trees. It's all that's in this one are trees. Because these mushrooms here aren't anything. Even though the mushrooms elsewhere are something, they're not anything here. Well, let's use the tree. Let's use the tree. Can we get the tree? No. Can't get anything from the tree. Why would I be able to get anything from the tree?
You fail to
Can I use the knife on the tree? Can I use the snake on the tree? Can I use the rock on the tree? Knife, tree,
Nothing happens. Nothing
Nothing.
happens. Nothing happens.
Thank you. Snake, tree,
Nothing
Nothing.
happens.
nothing.
Nothing happens.
Rock, tree.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
I will return in just a moment. Sorry about this. Sorry about that, now I'm back. Had to bang my head against the wall for a little bit. No, I did not look up any answers. I was just had to AFK a moment, that's all. As I keep saying, real life doesn't really care what I'm doing. Captain, is this appropriate time to be taking a leak? Come on, keep going. There you go. How about this sticky rock? That's not actually sticky. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. I am gonna freaking have to look this up because I've got nothing. Absolutely nothing. I have no indication of what I'm supposed to do. I have not seen any extra objects. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Yeah, I'm gonna look this up because I'm not finding any answers right now, and it's really frustrating the hell out of me. Because what could I possibly be missing here? Come on. Yeah, I know you guys can see my cursor, but I'm dealing with something in front of the cursor. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. You gotta be kidding me. There! A fern that I could not see. And this is one of those razor ones too, isn't it?
This plant has a rather thick stem and prickly leaves.
Yeah, see?
This large fern has a rather thick stem and prickly leaves.
No. Use fern on creature.
It would appear that the plant secretes a chemical that is a natural repellent to the creature. It has retreated far downstream, Captain.
Now, here's the problem with this. If I click here...
The river water is too muddy to get an idea of its depth.
River
or
water.
What may be
There's no indication that there's anything different here.
This plant has a rather thick stem and...
That's what I'm saying about this whole pixel hunt problem. They've even made the pixel hunt impossible, because if I click over here...
Luminescent insects swarm near a large tree.
So I have to tell that this one bush isn't part of the background like everything else around it. Fuck point-and-click adventure games. Fuck this entire genre.
Save new game. Replace previous.
I hate this game. Let's go across the damn bridge now. Oh, this place looks healthy.
It is a large cluster of crystals.
What kind of crystals?
This appears to be a formation of raw dilithium crystals, Captain.
Great!
These
Let's get the
stalactites
crystals.
were made...
Knife, I guess. Hey! It's actually doing something.
You have one dilithium crystal in raw form. They appear to be ordinary rocks. Spock's tricorder might say otherwise.
Now the game's even taunting me.
They appear to be ordinary...
Well, they look normal, but they probably aren't. You should scan them.
Stalactites descend from the ceiling.
I should warn you, the stalactites could collapse quite easily. Any sudden motion could cause large quantities of stalactites to fall on us.
Good, let's throw rocks at them.
Just great.
Doctor, I would point out that your voice could also trigger such a collapse.
Will you two stop arguing just once? Then, gentlemen, I would advise you to stop arguing. You know, some shore leaf sounds pretty good right now.
That's not what that says. The voice line may have said the shore leave sounds good, but that's not what the text down there says. Sometimes I feel like I'm the captain of a nursery school.
Will you two... Then, gentlemen, I would advise you to stop arguing.
It would seem to be a prudent course of action, Captain, if Dr. McCoy would agree.
So, is that a glitch? Did they play the wrong sound file here? Maybe. Okay, let's see what these crystals are.
These rocks are limestone, but contain an unusually high content of heavy metals. There are dilithium crystals here, but in a very raw form.
Also, isn't raw dilithium, like, bad for you?
Fascinating.
Yeah. We know that already.
These stalagmites were made from limestone deposits. They took millennia to form.
They also aren't as fragile as you're saying.
Nothing to report, Captain.
Well, whatever. Ah, no, save. Save.
Save new game. Replace...
Oh, and I hate this game. And let's go ahead and throw a rock at the ceiling, because I don't care.
A stalactite breaks through and falls. You are mortally injured and die.
Yay!
However, a strange force envelops your body.
No!
I am sorry you had to go through this ordeal. It was not meant for you to die. I watched as you worked through the problems I set in your path. You are a valiant, intelligent species. Please sit down. We have much to discuss.
What?
I've had it up to here with so-called superior beings terrorizing my crew because we're so primitive. Maybe you should see how primitive you are before you go around testing others.
What? Yeah. Flip the desk. I'm done. Alright, fine. Fine. I will continue with your little charade for now. And then I will reload the save and see what's behind door number 2. But what?
One thing first. If you're so peaceful, how come the Aztecs were so violent and aggressive? Yes, I guess we do. Go on. I've had it up. One thing first. If you're so peaceful, how come the Aztecs were so violent and aggressive?
I am so tempted to give answer number 1, because Kirk has gone through this before. He's gone through this a couple times. So he is absolutely right to say, I'm getting tired of you guys thinking you're so superior. But let's be the diplomat. No matter how I feel at the moment.
I tried to teach them the concept of self-sacrifice. It would appear they did not completely understand my teachings. You are clearly not the liars I thought you to be. Were you telling me the truth about my disciples? That they became ruthless savages?
The Federation is not in the business of lying, mister. Absolutely. Your best intentions were changed by the imperfect humans that you left in charge after you departed. Such is the way of our race, I'm afraid. You messed up in a big way. Perhaps you should try following the Prime Directive. It changed our lives. The Federal...
You guys don't even know what the Prime Directive is! Earlier you were talking about the Prime Directive in response to shooting a panel inside a starship! Jesus Christ, this game.
I sense truth in this. Perhaps this is what happened to my children on the Klingon world of Rakur, which would explain why they are searching for me. I have clearly abused the power that was given me long ago.
You show great wisdom, sir, but your statement implies that you wish to change your condition.
Indeed. If my mission of peace was overthrown, then I am no longer worthy of my power. Tell me, has your species made progress in the medical arts?
We're a technologically advanced starfaring race. What do you think? That we wouldn't have made progress in medicine? With Dr. McCoy, I sometimes wonder, but yes, I would say we have made considerable advances.
I like that answer.
Yes, why do you ask? With Dr. McCoy, I sometimes wonder, but yes,
well,
yes,
let's just give the straight answer. Be the straight man.
At the top of my spine is a gland not found in your species. This is the seat of my power. I wish you to remove it, thereby making me immortal.
Jim, I'll try, but the physiology is completely alien.
You've got to do it, Bones. If the Klingons realize he's no longer a threat to them, perhaps we can avoid a war. Scotty 5 to beam up.
Well, he does teach self-sacrifice, and I can't think of a bigger sacrifice than this for him.
Captain, 3 Klingon heavy battle cruisers have just entered the system.
Of course they have.
Admiral Kenka is hailing us, sir.
Federation starship, this is Admiral Vlik Kenka of the Clearter. You harbor a criminal who has caused the destruction of the entire population of Rakur. We are not prepared to negotiate. You will proceed to Rakur, where a court of Cleon justice will be convened. If you refuse, we shall destroy you.
Admiral Vlik, the criminal of whom you speak is in the middle of a very delicate medical procedure. He cannot be handed over to anyone at this time. I cannot believe Quetzalcoatl's mission to Rakur would cause the deaths of the entire planet.
I can. They're Klingons.
Since when do Klingons give orders to Federation officers, Admiral? I realize it's difficult for a Klingon, but don't be a fool. Admiral Vlik, the criminal of whom you speak,
let's try the
is in the
straight
middle of a very
answer, see what
delicate
happens.
medical procedure. He cannot be
I haven't
handed
saved
over
in
to
a
anyone
while,
at this
so
time.
we'll find out what happens.
His attempt to corrupt the Empire with his philosophy led to the destruction of all life on Hrakor.
How could a philosophy of peace and non-violence cause the
Because they're
destruction of all life
Klingons.
on Hrakor?
Hrakor has been governed by my family for generations, but even they were corrupted by him. It was a matter of honor that his lies had to be silenced, no matter what the cost.
My God, you killed your own people just
Yup.
because they acquired a philosophy that you disagreed with?
Yes, yes they did. They're Klingons. Also, why is his mouth not moving?
So you killed them. Your own family. You were responsible for their deaths, not Quetzalcoatl. You murdered them. You're insane. Tell me, how much do your commanders know about what you did? Or do you need to kill Quetzalcoatl to hide your own deeds? My God, you killed your own... So you killed them. Your own family. You were responsible for their deaths, not Quetzalcoatl.
It was that creature's fault. Had he not interfered in our affairs, the people of Hrakor would be alive. Clearly, he is responsible.
Message from Starfleet Command.
I'll argue this with you later, Blicht.
Contact your superiors, Kirk. You may be surprised.
I have bad news, Captain. The Organians have ruled that Quetzalcoatl's interference in Klingon affairs renders him subject to Klingon law. You are to turn your prisoner over to them at Hrakor. Klingon law will permit you to observe or aid in his defense. But be very careful, Jin. Starfleet out.
Captain, you cannot turn him over to those butchers. That would be murder.
We have no choice, Scotty. I'm afraid Quetzalcoatl has a date with Klingon justice. Set course for Hrakor, Mr. Chekhov.
Oh, it's doing it automatically, so I don't have to actually pull up my map. That's good. Still, it's been a while since it's allowed me to save.
Captain's log. We have come to the ruined Klingon planet of Hrakor to deliver our guest, the mythical entity Quetzalcoatl, to a Klingon court. Dr. McCoy, Mr. Spock, and Ensign Benny and I have been granted permission by the Organians to witness this trial, which I expect to be a travesty of any meaningful definition of justice. Spock, come with me. Mr. Scott, you have the car.
Still no chance to save.
The prisoner and his witnesses will stand forth, so the trial may begin.
Now, I finally get a chance to save.
Save new game. Replace previous game.
And I'm actually going to go back and see if there's anything else to do back there, but I think I'm going to leave it at this.
I watched as you worked through the problems I set in your path.
Okay, just not dying.
You are a valiant, intelligent species. Please sit down. We have much to do.
I'm actually going to pick it up from here, just gonna keep going through this, because I'd rather
I've had
not
it
die.
up to here. One thing first. If you're so peaceful...
I tried to... You are...
The Federation is not... Absolutely. Your best...
I sense...
You show
I'm going to do the same
We're
answers I did
technologically
before.
advanced. With Dr. McCoy, Yes, why do you ask?
At the top of...
Jim, I'll try.
You've got to do it, Bill.
I'm going to give the same answers to go
Scotty,
back to the
5
same
to be
spot.
Captain, 3 Klingon hit. Admiral Kenka is hailing.
Federation starship, this is
Admiral Vlicht, the criminal of whom you speak.
his attempt to corrupt the...
How could a philosophy of...
Hrakor has been governed...
My God, you killed your own people, so you killed them. Your own family.
It was that creature's fault.
Message from Starfleet.
I'll argue this with you later.
Contact your
I have bad news, Captain.
Captain, you cannot...
We have no choice, Scotty.
Like I said, just going through it, same answers. Just want to do it without dying, because the whole dying thing was supposed to reset the game. But no, no. Oh yeah, we're just going to continue from here. What?
To deliver our guest, Spock, come with me. Mr.
The prisoner and his witnesses will stand...
Save new game. Replace previous.
All right. What's in my inventory anyway? Nothing. So, let's go ahead and talk.
You will not speak! unless the court requests it, Kirk.
How amusing. Federation weaklings.
Then what?
Who are you calling a weakling? I've had tougher girlfriends than you, pal.
Ensign.
But I did, sir. Lieutenant Hildebrandt is a third dan in karate. Toughest fighter I've ever known.
Oh
You
my
will
god.
act with
Can
the
I
discipline
shoot
of a
him?
Federation officer, Ensign, or you will return to the Enterprise. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Can I shoot him?
Finally, some action! Where's the enemy?
Damn.
I'm frightened, Captain. But if I am to die, then I shall die well.
Okay. Can we do something, please? Like, move this...
Any hostile action here may result in the destruction of the Enterprise.
Are we just gonna stand here with our thumbs up
Any
our ass?
hostile
I'm not
action
trying to be
here
hostile,
may-
I'm trying to move the damn game on!
So, Kirk, we finally meet. I had thought it would be in battle, but the universe holds many surprises.
There's nothing less appealing than a gloating Klingon, Vlick. Let's get this trial underway. Stick around, Vlick. There are more surprises awaiting you. Why does every Klingon tell me they expected to meet me in battle? You really have a one-track mind.
Because they're a warrior caste
There's nothing less
species.
appealing than a gloating Klingon. Stick around, Vlick. There are more surprises awaiting you.
So be it! This begins the trial of the entity Quetzalcoatl, who is charged with impersonating
I like the
a
change in the name
Klingon, studying dissent, encouraging cowardice, and treason in the highest degree.
Which
Those are serious charges, Vlick. Should he not be tried by a Klingon High Court?
He has not demonstrated honor, Kirk. Only a proven warrior may be tried in High Court. Principles of honor are not applicable to his defense.
I'm a warrior, Vlick. I hereby intervene for him and demand the honors and responsibilities of a warrior's trial.
Okay, so this is interesting. They're definitely taking some cues from the Next Generation, because that's where Klingons really expanded. So, I like this. I do like seeing some of the more Next Generation mythos in the original series setting.
And this trial is a mockery for the entire galaxy to see. Oh, well, I'm afraid you're on your own, Quetzalcoatl. I'm a warrior, Vlick. I hereby intervene for him and demand the honors and responsibilities of a warrior's trial.
Let's try it and see what happens.
A Federation officer claiming the rights of a Klingon warrior. How dare you insult me, Kirk?
I've faced Klingons both in personal and ship-to-ship combat. Your own records will confirm this. If I'm not worthy of their honors, why didn't they kill me?
That oversight, Kirk, is easily rectified. You and your 3 companions may face the test that we set for the Defender. Then we shall see if you are as worthy as a Klingon.
I want your word of honor, Vlick, that Quetzalcoatl will not be harmed while we take these tests.
Very well. You have my word. Captain Calarax, transport them to the test of life.
I have clearly made a mistake.
What is this place?
Not much is known about Rakur, Ensign. This would appear to be some sort of a mining installation. That creature might be a native life form.
A test of courage? That is the Klingon way.
I somehow doubt that Vlick intends for us to survive this, whatever the outcome. We're the only thing that stands between him and the killing of Quetzalcoatl that he can justify.
Why should he worry about justification, Captain? He's a Klingon. Murder is as natural to them as breathing.
That's not true, Ensign. However, I suspect that Vlick's attack on Rakur exceeded his orders. He needs Quetzalcoatl as a scapegoat, and he needs a fair trial to avoid an inquiry of his own actions.
And our deaths will be the only way he can get it. Great.
Save new game.
Ugh.
Replace previous game.
Alright, well, let's start on I hate this game now. Okay, let's take a look around. What do we have?
These wooden rods are support beams that were not placed.
We have wooden logs.
A field of static lightning. It seems to be moving in a purposeful manner.
Does it now? It doesn't really seem to be moving
The
at all.
floor is incomplete, made of unrefined natural rock.
Okay, well, let's get...
You fail to obtain anything. You fail to obtain anything.
I can't grab anything from the stack. Thank you! Thank you for getting something from the stack of wood. Okay. Let's use a stack of wood. Clunk. Okay, first off, let's scan this thing if I can scan it.
This creature is composed of electrical fields. I would not recommend approaching it. A metal projectile might disrupt its fields and render it harmless. This wall was carved from the natural rock. This rock has a high iron content.
Hence the clunk. Okay.
You fail to obtain...
Well, let's use the stick on the wall, on the ground. Clunk. Clunk. Is there a place that clunk will work? Am I doing a pixel hunt again? I hate these. How about the wall back here? Clunk. Clunk. Clunk.
Nothing happens.
All I'm getting is clunk.
The wall is resistant.
Okay, the wall is resistant. Is the floor?
You melt some of the rock.
And the wood is on fire now.
You coat the rod with molten iron. It hardens quickly.
So let's kill this creature here.
As I suspected, Captain, the creature is in stasis. It should awaken in 3.48 days.
Because we threw a cigarette at it.
It'll be mad.
Save new game. Replace previous.
Okay, well, what? Next trail. Let's use the door. Fine.
Nothing to report, Captain. An entry coder for the door, keyed to a number sequence. The tricorder is unable to determine the code, but can scan the mechanism. An entry coder for...
Okay, now what?
This rock has a high iron content.
I was looking at the rock. I was looking at my
rock
stick.
Has a high... Nothing to report, Captain.
Alright, well, let's try... Well, first off, let's get my stick back.
Captain, I would strongly recommend against disturbing the rod. It could result in awakening the creature, or possibly electrocuting you.
Fair enough, Spock. Let's grab another one.
You coat the rod with molten...
Theoretically, yes, I do have both of them in my inventory now. Okay, no, let's go use the panel over here if I can, if it will let me. Please let me. Spock, can you use the panel over here?
We do not know the code, Captain. I do not understand the...
How many digit code is
This
it?
wall was carved...
Let's hit it with a stick. Come on. Clunk. Ah!
The floor is incomplete. You look but see nothing of note.
Can we clunk the door?
Nothing happens.
No, of course not. Why would we be able to clunk the door? Can I hit him with a stick? Yes, I can hit him with a stick. You all deserved that.
Save new game. Replace.
Okay, well, let's look at this panel.
A slightly antiquated Klingon lock mechanism. You look but see nothing of note.
Jim, are you mad? That's our only way out. Jim, are you mad?
Nuts.
You look but see nothing.
Okay, the tricorder won't actually let me...
An entry coder for the door, keyed to a number sequence. The tricorder is unable to determine the code, but can scan the mechanism.
Great! Scan the mechanism, please!
Nothing to report, Captain.
Why are you not...
An entry coder for the door.
So scan
An
the damn
entry
mechanism!
Nothing to report.
Spock, can you come over here?
We do not know the code. I failed to see...
No, you can't. Oh, crap. Is there anything on the walls? Is there anything over
These
here?
wooden rods are support. This section of wall was carved by some sort of plasma field. You look but see nothing.
Can you scan that wall?
This wall was carved from the natural rock.
Thank you, that's very helpful.
These wooden rods are support beams that were not placed.
Thank you.
This rock has a high iron content.
You're very useful.
Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report,
Shut up.
Captain. Nothing to report, Captain.
I certainly see nothing there calling for a ship's doctor. I certainly see nothing there. I don't know the code.
Why don't you know
I
the
certainly
code?
see nothing. I certainly
So I
see
can't
nothing
even
there.
guess the code. The wooden beams are just
Nobody
support logs
needs
that were
healing,
placed.
Jim. But
Nothing to report. Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain.
there's nothing there required.
Captain, there is a force field between us and the planet.
Yeah, no
we have
shit.
your position at approximately 30 meters beneath the surface of Rakor, and what appears to be the ruins of an archaeological dig. Keep us informed. We'll help you all we can. We can analyze any data you gather through the main computer.
Uhura, prepare to receive a tricorder message. There is a door with an
I'll
entry
be
code
damned.
here. Try to analyze the circuits and let the main computer crack the code.
Scan complete. Main computer has the code. We also read an anomaly. Something else has tapped into the key code. Shall I analyze?
I want that door open. Affirmative, Uhura.
Yes, analyze it, because otherwise it's a bomb that will explode and kill us.
Sir, we have a secondary code that is nested in the Klingon program. Computer is unable to analyze its function. Shall we broadcast it to you when you activate the keypad?
Affirmative. Negative. Transmit the door entry code only. Affirmative.
Good luck, Captain.
Alright, let's see if I just killed myself. Ready? 1, 2...
An entry coder for the door, keyed to a number sequence. The tricorder is unable to...
There is nothing at the moment from me to...
Spock gonna die. No, hey! I guess that worked.
Save new game. Replace previous.
What is this place?
This is not Klingon technology, Captain.
Even I can see that, you pointy-eared freak.
Gentlemen, I suggest we start trying to find out what this is. I have a feeling we've come someplace Flick wasn't expecting us to go.
Did it save? Just in case, I'm gonna save
Save
again.
new game. Replace.
Yay, I've saved now. Let's take a look around. What do we have? Crystals.
This large gem appears to be a ruby of unusual size. This is obviously artificial. This large gem appears to be an emerald of unusual size. This is obviously artificial.
This is a rodent of unusual
This large
size.
gem appears to be a sapphire of unusual size. This is obviously artificial.
I would have loved to have killed the dude Z, but it never seems to work.
Openings on the platform. Place something in these holes.
Yeah, I'm betting I have to do it in red, green, blue. What do you think? Yes, gyms of unusual size don't exist. I agree.
That combination is restricted to higher order functions. Neural interlink required.
Shove my head into the light, maybe?
Save new game. Replace previous game. A platform emitting a beam of light.
There is nothing at the moment from...
Oh, come on, shove your head into the light. You know you want to do it.
I failed to see the lot.
I certainly see nothing.
He looks at you with a puzzled expression.
Yeah, see, that's what happens when you try to kill him. He won't let you.
Nothing to report, Captain. Captain, it seems to be some sort of interface device, but I do not know how to activate it.
I do. You walk over and activate it. Apply directly to forehead.
Not prime for neural interlink.
Nothing happens.
Oh, I was hoping that would prime me for
Nothing
neural
happens.
interlink. Smack myself in the head with a wooden and metal stick.
Not prime for neural interlink.
Okay, how about you?
Captain, it seems to be some sort...
Jim, I have no idea what it is. Why don't you try asking Spock?
Not primed for a neural interlink, huh? Well, let's grab these things.
A platform emitting a beam of light. You look but see nothing of note.
Yeah, so that took everything. Well, I could try removing this
A strange
stuff.
yellow light.
Because I'm not primed, unfortunately. So I could try removing these. See what happens. Okay, took the green one away. So what happens if I put these in an entirely different order? What if I could do... What makes yellow in RGB? It's red-green, isn't it? Let's put them in the wrong order, see what happens. Does the world explode?
That destination no longer exists. Transport abandoned.
You fail to obtain any...
No, get the...
You fail to obtain...
Get the blue crystal. Interesting. Put red in the middle?
Nothing happens.
Put green in... Pardon me.
Nothing happens.
Okay, so I do have to use just red, green, blue.
You fail to obtain...
Shut up! Oh, I bet I was
fail
clicking
to
on the
obtain
captain
anything.
instead of the...
You fail to obtain any...
Shut up! I bet I was clicking on the captain instead of the hole it was supposed to go in. We've had that happen before. Where the game decides, no, captain's in the way. That's what you're clicking on.
That combination is restricted to higher order functions. Neural interlink required.
You fail to obtain...
See, I'm in the way, and I hate that. It's blue.
That combination is restricted.
Go over here.
You fail to obtain...
Walk over here, pick up the items, thank you. So there's 27 different combinations I could have here. This is the one that I think it is.
You fail to obtain...
But I need a neural interlink for that to happen. See, red, green, blue makes a green light come down. So, it needed a green light.
Happens.
Let's put in a green light, shall we?
This is Bialbi, High Mentalic of Rakur. For defense, use the light of war. For information, use my light. For transportation, use the light of travel. Sequences are keyed by combinations of crystals. Integrator now active.
Ah, see? Green. Let's use green, see what happens.
This is Bialbi, the most advanced life form on this world. Thank you for informing us of the situation. It shall be resolved. Admiral Vlicht, this is the defensive system of Rakur. You have engaged in genocidal activities on this world. Have you anything to say before your sentence is passed?
Kirk! This is your doing!
No, Admiral, it is not. But that will suffice as a final public statement. The sentence is banishment to you and all members of your crew who are involved in this action.
You have no right to try me!
I have as much right as you to conduct trials on this planet. You showed no justice to your victim. The penalty for injustice is death.
Kirk!
Hoist on your own petard, eh, Vlicht? Do you want me to help
Now
you?
hold on. He was banished before, now you're gonna kill him?
You tried to send me to my death. Now you can rot as you get what you deserve. If I have your word that Quetzalcoatl goes free, I'm willing to intervene to save you. Hoist you. If I have your word...
Agreed.
A life for a life is a just bargain. But his crimes are beyond count.
I do not see what can be served by more killing.
Idealism, an advanced concept. Naive, perhaps, but charming in its simplicity. Admiral Vlicht, the entity Quetzalcoatl shall be set free. If you ever return to this sector, the sentence shall be carried out. No Klingon vessel may ever return to this...
Oh, they're not going to be happy with me now. They're really not going to be happy with me. They
well.
just lost a planet.
I agree to your terms.
As for you, Captain, you may return. I find your social development most pleasing.
I fear that politics will make it impossible. Your planet is in Klingon space, but I don't understand why the Klingons never detected you.
Their archaeological digs did come close, Captain, but I am very elusive. I waited and monitored the situation and chose to reveal myself to you. Now you may go. Heed my warning, Vlicht. I shall not be merciful a second time.
Well, that was actually an unusual storyline, and it kind of fit with the original series' stuff. So that one I kind of liked. I still hate it for being point-click adventure, pulling my hair out, frustrating.
But leaving the area.
We will be setting course for Digifowl. It's the closest thing to a home that Quetzalcoatl has.
It would appear everything worked out for the best.
Except for the people of Rakur, Mr. Spock. Except for the dead.
Do I have another...
We have read your report on the problems.
Oh, 100%!
And
Woohoo!
evaluate your performance at 100%. You and your crew received 4 commendation points. A perfect mission, Jim. You are a model for all Starfleet.
I am awesome, yes.
That old devil moon.
That old devil moon, okay.
Message from Starfleet, sir.
On screen, Lieutenant.
The Enterprise will proceed to the Alpha Proxima system. While the indigenous race on Proxima 3 has not reached a technological level commensurate with entering the Federation, and therefore under the protection of the Prime Directive of non-interference, we do maintain a discrete monitoring satellite. It has picked up activity from an asteroid in an elliptical orbit. You are to investigate without interfering with life on the planet.
According to the library computer, the Alpha Proxima system has 5 planets and an asteroid belt. A large asteroid is heading towards the inner planets and should pass close by Proxima 3. It passes through the interior of the system once every 200 years. The people of Proxima 3 call it Scythe, the same name as their god of war.
God of War, Mr. Spock? Isn't that a bit surprising from a people whose technology matches 20th century Earth?
Considering the level
They
of
didn't tell us
warfare
what level
during
they
that
were at.
century, I'm surprised that it is Earth that did not have a god of war. In any case, about a millennium ago, Proxima 3 suffered a globally devastating war.
Blew themselves back to the Stone Age, Mr. Spock?
Late Bronze Age, Ensign. They rebuilt their world in half the time it had taken to get there originally. But the Armageddon was mythologized as a battle between the Soths and Lucas. In that war, the planet was raised, and all the gods died except Psi. He had rained fury down upon the world, then went off on a long dance of victory. His return is a time for worldwide soul-searching and atonement.
And Scythe returns and our monitoring station picks up activity.
It would seem that we should proceed to Alpha Proxima and scan Scythe.
Okay. Now, I'm actually going to end it for the day, but I'm going to warp to that sector anyway.
Save new game.
Actually, yeah. There. I've saved the name of the planet that I'm going to, so that tomorrow I can jump in straight from there. Less frustration today. I still don't like this. Well, except for the whole freaking, yeah, you have to click this piece of background. Because it looks just like the background. There's nothing to differentiate it. And there's no way to tell that this is an important item. Because everything else around it is highlighted as well. Hate that. But we solved it, and we're on the next one. So progress is being made on this game, and I will hopefully be able to defeat it. Just, oh, this is a tough one. Anyway, tune in tomorrow, Internet. Hopefully we'll get even more progress. But until then, take care and enjoy the games you play.